All right, so this is where the bus stop picked us up to get into Courtney yesterday. And we went to Courtney, had ourselves a nice little Nero in town, did the fresh laundry, got a lot of food from Quality Foods, which is a quality food grocery store.
It's a good grocery store.
It's a very quality food grocery store.
Got a little confused by the public transit schedule.
Yes, we, oh wow.
3 hours trying to get back to Cumberland.
That's big.
Buses turn into other buses and
yeah,
some of them don't leave town.
So look at the bus schedule if you're in Courtney a little, well, because they were confusing buses. It took us a little bit.
The 1 turns into the 8, but sometimes it turns into the 20, and just ask a bus driver.
Yeah.
They'll tell you what's up.
They'll put you in the right direction. So we connected the footsteps. We're back in Cumberland.
We want to take this road up.
We are taking 3rd Street. I was just about to check the maps. I clicked record, and look at what's on the back of Magpie's pack. Some good chips. And she doesn't know it yet, but she also has Pop-Tarts in her pack.
Well, now I know.
5 Pop-Tarts or 6 Pop-Tarts.
And my pack's a little chunky looking.
Suspect.
I don't know why it looks so chunky.
We don't play the rock game on these trails. We play the Pop-Tart game, or the Juby game, or the Skittles game, or the cuteness game. Always play the cuteness game. Whew. My hip belt is tight. I ate a lot.
Yeah, we got a little fat and sound.
All right, so we're walking out. Yeah, let's go find out if we GPX tracks are right and continue cruising.
That sucks. They've got to get their top resealed.
Oh, that's a bummer. And we're walking past a place called True Green, so if you're into that, I'm assuming that's what that is. And we're walking by a church, so if you're into that, I'm assuming that's what that is too. We go. August 19th.
20th.
What?
Yeah.
Aw. August 20th. We go. That should be a child's ride. Oh, look at the squirrel. Pick yourself up a little free library book if you want to read.
James Patterson. We got some.
There's a Hulk DVD. Oh, what are we doing with our lives? We need to pick that up.
We got some romance novels.
Yes.
We got some James Patterson. We got some, looks like...
Ink Death. Ew.
Oh, that's actually a good kid's book.
Say Goodbye to Crazy. Jen Hale. I don't think I won any of these, Magpie.
I think I'm good. Ooh, we got some depressing cowboy novels.
Yes. Tarther 411.
It's the name of the top.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're sure. Alright, when you're coming out of Cumberland, just walk through downtown Cumberland. Stay on the main strip because it puts you up towards trailhead icons. And the route that we followed put us through a neighborhood and then dead-ended us. And we had to schwack across to a road. And we're trying to do that right now. So, whew, once again, I don't know where the hell these files are getting pulled from. But we're almost there, so we're gonna go find it. Whew!
Okay.
She got thick. I don't know. I think that is the right way. She got thick and thorny. Yep. She got thick and thorny, just how I like them. All right. We found a little 2-track. Whew! Always an adventure out here, folks. I'm gonna have to like either put hazards don't follow these. I guess I could correct the GPX track, but I also want to see I want y'all to see like the kind of whoop, 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 just bouncing around. Yeah, I'll kind of look into that once we finish up. Look at that trail marker. Maybe I've noticed they do this. Alright, so at the junction there was a marker to our right, but there are 2 markers to our left. So we're gonna say go ahead and follow the 2 markers, because 2 is better than 1. There might even be a 3rd one, and there's not.
Also, this road goes the right direction.
It does. It actually stays on GPX track. Cool. No. So I was getting really excited telling Magpie about beach life because I thought we were gonna have to ford something. But when you pop out of the trail right here, there's also big thorn life.
Nasty. Oh, those are huge.
Yeah, they hurt.
Ooh.
They scratched your boy a little bit.
Can't get this out of my way.
Thorn life. So thorn life and beach life.
Ah,
I know, it's big thorn life, isn't it?
I got out.
Ouch, cadiddles.
At least I'm wearing pants.
Good job, Trail. We get a wrap around the lake. Very cool.
Oh look, there used to be some kind of dock there.
Yeah?
Look at all the posts.
Oh yeah. Right there. Thorn life. So you can follow the lake for a tiny bit around, but don't get fooled and keep trying to follow it. Well, you wouldn't really get fooled. Oh, there's a little shelter right there on the beach, looks like. Because it cuts back in right schmear. I think it cuts back in here. No, I guess it cuts out to the beach here. Maybe? Yeah, I guess it cuts back in here. I don't know where Magpie went. She thought she had found trail. Huh. She's somewhere. That's really old. Logging road.
Weird.
And it was also flagged pretty recently too.
Yeah.
Alright, so another detour. The route doesn't hug the lake for too much longer to get to Comox's picnic area. It kind of, if I could draw a line, it kind of bounces out, comes around, and then cuts back towards this road, and then it puts you out on pavement. And I'm assuming this puts us into Comox's picnic area, where we're gonna picnic and then climb. Cool, cool. So technically the trail goes the other way behind us, but this is literally right off trail. So come on, pop into here. Looks pretty cool. Got a lot of trailhead signs. So yeah, it's technically the trail's a little bit behind us, but this is just a nice little park, nice little bench area, nice little restroom. And it looks like out here it's up to you. It's something about water. I think you can filter water. Has a little privy. Comox Lake drinking water source. Please keep it clean. So yeah, I guess you can grab water. Let me walk down to that with y'all. See what this is about. Oh, so it's not a tap, it just says it's our drinking water. So, yeah, saying keep it clean. Keep it clean. Cool, cool. Alright, so it looks like for our climb, at least part of the climb, we stay on Logging Road up to the ski hill. I think it's Castle Ski Hill, if I'm correct, and then from there we hop on a small trail system. They'll put us to the Forbidden Plateau trail system, then we hop on the Plateau trail system and kind of just keep on cruising. So we have Logging Road for a little bit, I don't know, 5-6 miles, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, we'll find out. Whew. That, folks, is the first time in a long time that I can remember that I've left a piece of gear behind me. So thankfully, I knew where I had left it, but I had left it at the base of the steepest part of this climb. So I had to go jog back about 1,000 elevation feet down. I don't know how long it was. Whew, and then jog back up. I knew right where I left it. I found it, but whew, it couldn't have been something like this where I could have just sprinted it out. It was literally at the base of the steepest part of the climb. Whew, so Magpie is probably at least a mile ahead of me now. Probably at the top of the climb at the ski hill. So I'm trying to do my best to catch up. Whew. First time I've left a piece of gear in a long time. And it looks like it's gonna start trying to rain, so I got some pushing to do. Oh man, that was a jog and a half. Steep. Let go. Oh, let go. So folks, caught the Magpie. She was waiting on a rock right before the second part of the uphill. So I'm gonna leave some stuff right below this climb as well, so we can run back down. Woo! Hello. Baby Karen. That sign says Strathcona Provincial Park boundary. The boundary is before the actual boundary line on the map. It is, oh, look at this. I'm gonna stop talking and let this sign do the work for me. Oh, I hope it doesn't get car washy. Wow, look at this.
As big as a plateau.
Where are we?
We are
here.
Yeah.
And we end up on Mount Belcher, and it just ends. That's what we got to figure out what to do at the end of that.
Yes.
Cool. It's starting to rain harder, so we're getting into the park. All right, so it started raining a little bit harder. So we're setting up. We've been getting rained on steadily for the past little bit, not too much, maybe 2 hours. When I left my stuff and had to run downhill, that's when it really started drizzling a little bit, but it seems like it's gonna start picking up, so we called it. We had a little water source, not the best. There's better water for sure in front of us, but didn't want to get soaking wet for the end of the day. So we called it and we got camp. And there's a Magpie. Hello. All right, so morning. Today is August 20th. As you can see, it is raining a little bit. We got to camp, as you saw with the last video, when it was raining a tad as well. And we tried to wait out the rain this morning, but I think we'll be just kind of in this system on and off today. So everything's a little wet. Shorts super soaked. The tent floor, we actually camped in a puddle, so that was fun. But yeah, and I'm also filming with the phone because the GoPro decided to go on the Schwitz for some reason. So bear with me with the film until I can figure that out at a dry spot today. But August 20th, we're on the Forbidden Plateau Trail and we're cruising. They were even telling you not to be a litter bug back in 1975, huh? So the mountain is that way, and then Mount Belcher, let's see if I can zoom in for you. Take garbage with you. Apparently 1975. So Mount Betcher is to our left, and the Plateau Trail, sorry about the rain, is to our right. So we go this way. Frogs in the mist. Once again, I apologize about the footage through here, but it is just way too wet and way too difficult right now to try to play with that GoPro. So this footage looks like it's grabbing y'all some good shots, but every so often it might get a little blurry because of the rain. All right, GoPro, it's a working. So Slingshot Meadows is straight ahead.
Yeah, we want to go this way, I think.
Oh, there is a parking lot. That's where everybody was
Mountain
going.
Parking lot, yeah.
So we go through Slingshot Meadows, Mackenzie Lake. I think we tuck by Mackenzie Lake.
I can't tell.
Where are we?
Here. That's Drabble Lakes.
Quai Lake. I think we went to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I think Slingshot Meadow just dead ends in the meadow. Little crooked. Oh, I bet that's familiar from the GDT footage. A finger wiping the lens. Why is there always a finger in the shot? Well, gotta wipe the lens. Wish I was taller. I'm gonna try to get you the shot. Is that it? I have no idea what that did. I hope that got you the shot because it looked cool from my angle. I was walking up to it. I hope so. Yep, there's that classic finger wiping off the lens. So you don't actually go to Mackenzie Lake. You kind of skirt it. So we are going towards Mount Washington, and it's funny because we picked the wettest days to do the most car washy type trails.
Of course.
Of course.
Oops, sorry, baby.
It's not road walks or anything. It's just, okay, we'll pick the days when it's really wet to do the car washy stuff. But besides that, it's a very pleasant trail, very well maintained. There's just some car washy sections. So we're just a little bit wet. Dampness level, I'm still gonna go 7. Maybe even 6.
Pretty wet. I would say 7.
Fully soaked, but not GDT dampness. So yeah, dampness level about 7. Fully soaked, not a dry place on the body, but still only a 7. Uh-oh. Gets a little steep. Lakes on lakes on lakes. Lakes and rain. Lakes and rain. Lakes and rain. Ooh. I'm all about me some lakes and rain. Whew.
Quai Lake is my 1.5 miles ahead.
Okay, so this isn't Quai Lake, but it is a lake. Once again, lakes and rain, lakes and rain. Gotta get me that lakes and rain. And there is a lot of camping around here.
Well, you're supposed to camp in designated sites around here.
Yes, you are supposed to camp in designated sites. And Quai is about 1.5 miles. And then, no, Panther should, this might be Panther.
No, Panther Lake is still ahead. It's right before Quai Lake.
Okay, Panther's before Quai. But really, really good trail. Really, really good trail. A lot of water, as you can see. Lakes and rain, lakes and rain.
Really good trail.
Yeah, really good tread. Yeah, super nice. If it wasn't raining, it's still my favorite section of trail so far. But it would be...
We can just never get good trail and good weather at the same time.
Nope.
All summer.
Nope.
Nope.
That is not part of what hiking is about. At least this summer. We were talking about it. We don't know how many other thru hikers out here have this feeling, but you kind of go full circle as a thru hiker. You start off on easy trails, AT, PCT, whatever you start out on, and then you kind of progress into these harder trails, being like, oh, I want to kind of route find, do my own adventure, whatnot. And then you kind of come full circle and you're like, I want an easy trail again. And these trails are still really nice, being able to route find, but it's nice to intersperse them with something that's completely designated and just set to cruise. So we're looking for easy trails and hard trails and medium trails. I guess we're looking at all trails, but I thought that was a fun little thought bubble for y'all. When you grow and grow as a hiker, you kind of go in circles, just like life. And now my head's going in circles. I'm gonna stop talking in circles because there's a lot of circles so far. Are you feeling circly circle? Yeah. Yeah, pants do make my knees go in circles too. So, huh?
Today's not a short day.
No, it's not. So, yeah, circles. I guess that's the point of this conversation. All about circles. Cool, cool. So we just ran the side of Panther Lake. I really wouldn't have been able to get you any video. It was pretty thick in there. But Quai Lake is to our left 2.2 miles. And it's pointing this way. Plateau Ski Lodge. Huh. So it's pointing this way. And this way we shall go. Hello.
Hello.
Panther Lake's pretty sweet. Big lake. Good swimming lake when it's not already soaking wet. Is that a better view? Nope.
Hi.
What'd I do for filming? Oh, look at that. Clear lens. Okay. Yeah? Oh. Okay, we go. Alright, here we are at Quai Lakes. Ooh. And as you can see, we're trying to take cover under a little bit of a tree, but as Magpie said, I don't know if it's drier or wetter with how consistent the rain's been. The tree branches are no longer really, the rain doesn't have to permeate them anymore. It's just already through all of the branches. So this is Quai Lakes. Super, super rainy. Beautiful spot. I mean, if you can get a spot here during a sunny day, yeah. How many times have they heard me say that? Like, it would be beautiful if it wasn't raining right now.
Every goddamn day.
Yeah. So it's cold. It's not dangerously cold like the GDT. It's just not pleasantly cold. Yeah. So we got about 2 more kilometers to Circle Lake, and then from there we start cutting down on a different trail system. But first we got to cut up to another mountain. It's confusing. We'll kind of give you the lay of the land. But yeah, Quai Lakes, little lunch spot. We were hoping there would be a covered privy, which there is, but I don't want to eat inside a privy. Pretty gnarly. Ooh, some clouds are coming in. All right.
I would like to register. With the weather?
With the trail gods?
Yeah.
What would you like to say to the trail gods?
This is just excessive.
Huh?
This is just excessive.
It is a little excessive how much it is.
This is more than enough rain.
It's a lot of rain. They don't lie on Vancouver Island when they say it starts raining, it just keeps raining.
Yeah.
So, Magpie and I were having a conversation at lunch while we weren't shivering and freezing that we've had this conversation a couple times about the GDT. Like, this rain isn't terrible, but the GDT has taken away like all of our capacity to deal with anything that is not just pleasant trail. It's taken away our capacity to deal with rain for sure.
Yeah.
It took all of our capacity to deal with rain in a 6 or 7 month hiking year and consolidated it into 1 month because you had to pull from it just all the time. So we're getting rained on and it's cold and it's wet and both of our minds are going back to dark places.
Why?
The why, the no.
No. Yeah.
Oh, dark places. Huh? Yeah, no patience. Nope. It did. Those are some big cairns. It's almost gonna be impossible not to get a smudge on the camera lens because it's wet. It is wet. GDT vibes. Whew. Hello. Oh. So once again, we hit a junction where the Vancouver Island Trail just wants us to bushwhack, but it doesn't really have a defined route through here. So what we're choosing to do is go up Mount Albert Edward. It's actually a peak. It's like at 6,800 feet, that's quite something. But yeah, it's to go up the peak and then ride down the back side to a connecting road that will ultimately connect us to the Salmon River route. Because besides that, it just wants you to schwack across this terrain, and yeah, rather do a peak bag that is a little longer and actually quote unquote route. That's what's a little scary about it, is it says route, not trail. So we will see. But on our map system, it looks like this actually beaten down trail. Not beaten down, but trail. So we're gonna try to learn again. Time to, after this gap, this should be the last difficult gap of the trail system, and we should be able to cruise. Cool. Hello.
Yeah, this is what the route on the PDF map is. From Circlet Lake going this way. It for some reason calls it Jutland Mountain instead of Mount Albert Edward.
Oh.
Which is really strange.
Oh, the route on the PDF map.
Yeah.
It goes up Albert.
But it doesn't call it Albert, it calls it Jutland. But it is obviously the same thing.
Then it connects to the road?
And then it connects to the road.
That's a different road though.
It is. So I have no idea. So maybe we don't need to go all the way to Butte. But that's showing us bush. Oh, I see. So Albert Edward is here. It's telling us to go to Jutland Mountain, bushwhack down, hit the road. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the video off so I can actually look at this. Say hello.
Hi.
Alright, so we are in the tent again, and everything is soaking wet again. Soaking wet when we packed it up this morning, but it is just now, everything is just drenched. We didn't make it up to the mountain because we ran into some joggers that were coming down it, and they said it is whipping wind up there and pouring down rain, and as you can hear, Yeah, it's been that all day, so no dryness. Started shivering again. Not as brink of hypothermia, but we were close.
I'm done. I'm done with that nonsense.
I got no time for freezing cold again. Oh,
It's 3 p.m. We're done today.
We are done today. It has been this all day, and it wasn't gonna let this up today too.
It's just been getting worse.
Yeah, it's just been getting wetter and wetter. And state came out of this tent pad that we're on, so before it gets super dry and super comfortable, gonna go run out and plug that back in. Whew. Okay, another day on trail. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. And I gotta press it with this thing. Well, morning, folks. It is, let me get the timestamp for you. It is 7:44, August 21st, and we should have been Neroing into Wasp tomorrow, but we still have 2 full days and maybe a tent zero or small Nero, because it is just walls and walls and walls of water. I mean, it has not stopped pouring down rain.
Yeah.
At all. Like, it is soaking wet. Wet in the tent, soaking wet outside, and it's, you can hike in it, but it's not preferable. I mean, it is just walls of water. Like, it's not hiking rain, it's just you're hopping in a lake all day rain. Yeah, so Jutland is in front of us, and we have to go up and over that peak and then bushwhack to a road, and it's not stopped raining. I mean, I've woken up a lot last night, and every time I woke up it was this sound, like pouring down rain. Maybe I can even get you a view. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the update. Don't really have any patience for that rain right now, so we'll see if we can wait it out. I know it was supposed to rain yesterday, which it did, the day before, which it did, and today, and then the system should have moved through. We'll see. We will see. We got enough food. We're dry-ish. This got kind of soaked because of the tent wall touching. Trails haven't been easy this year. No trail has been easy this year at all. Natchez, brutal on the feet. GDT just brutal all around. This one, it's had its good days and you can eat miles, but then it's also been brutal with the schwacks, route navigating, and now the rain. How you doing, Cutums?
What?
Fun wet?
No.
I got a little smile.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I like seeing you on the camera too. Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Do you want to tell them anything?
No, I'm eating chips.
Okay. Alright, so that's the gist of it. We're gonna see what we can do. Peace. You are in fact looking at blue skies. That's still a little foggy, but it ain't no thing because she's trying to pop out right there. And as you can see, we started sprawling out of the tent because everything's soaked. The tent is soaked. Everything is soaked.
Yep.
But it's getting shiny. So the sun should help us dry and help us warm. And we should be able to chew some miles up today.
I hope.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, blue skies are a promising sign. Ooh, and it gets chilly again.
It's blowing this cloud over us.
Yeah.
We're in a cloud at the moment.
Yeah, so we need to drop down that back side. But it keeps trying. It keeps on trying. So, we are out of camp. And Magpie says this brings back some memories. But I can't think of what. What trail? And multiple layers? What memories? Yeah, definitely GDT vibes. Stuff is flooded, super wet. But that sun is still trying to poke through, so we did get out of camp today at like 1 or 2 o'clock. Gonna try to get up and over Jutland, down to a logging road, and then kind of run that logging road out for a little bit. So we will see. We will see where we can get to. I'm back in the fear ball cava. Ooh. Cool. It is steeply up.
Yep.
It is very steeply up. Coming out of Circle Lakes. Yeah, got a steepness to her. But blue skies up there, I see. Whew. Little cairn garden. It's very sweet. We are almost at the top of the first plateau. And then from here, we kind of cruise for a little bit and then take another cut to get to Jutland. Ow, that hurt. We are definitely on the plateau land. Sorry for that first little iffy shot. I dropped my GoPro case, so I had to pick it up before the wind stole it. Once again, we had really tough weather in this section, but I would say I'm enjoying this more than the Beauforts because these peaks are just epically beautiful. When you get to these tablelands and get to see what you're climbing, and there's even still snow. Who would have thought? A little snow-capped peak. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So we climb somewhere up to that ridge. Cool. All right, once you get to the top of the second plateau, Jutland is this peak. There's a big cairn right there, and Albert is either that peak or that peak. So if you're going towards Jutland, you take a right. If you're going Nobo, if you're going towards Albert, you take a left once you get to this ridge line. That's a tall looking mountain. We're at 5,300 feet, I believe. We're going up to 59. So I'm pretty sure this is the tallest point on the trail, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at this. Bunch of rock little birds. Can you see them? Look at this. They're gonna be blending in a little bit, but very cute. Alright, I'm gonna go catch magpie. I love this type of hiking. Up on plateaus, really no trail to speak of besides kind of rock hopping. This is when the no trail is pleasant, because this is when picking a route is not that hard. You kind of just know that you're going towards that. Kind of just pat, pat, pat. Best place your feet can grab. Oh, I love this type of hiking. Still glaciers right there, unless that's just snow. I'm pretty sure those are glaciers though. Whew. Even in August, folks. Even in August. Yeah. So I believe the Trail Association was out here August 17th to the 19th. So we just missed them by a day or two. And a lot of good flagging, a lot of good cairns on the way up to Jutland. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really good work.
That looks new.
That does look new.
Four little what?
Rock birds.
Rock herds?
Birds.
Rock birds.
Check out what's behind us.
Oh, wow.
A rainbow.
Ooh.
Close to the tippity top of Jutland Mountain. Tippity toppity? Hoppity floppity. Top of Mount Jutland, baby. That wind is vicious.
Jutland.
Mount. Don't go off the edge. have a trail register. Ooh, that's a little sunshine, folks. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, you're gonna be able to see it from this angle. There's a really good looking rainbow right over the lake. I think you can. I think you can see it. Beautiful. So after you get to the top of Jutland, you run up top for a while, kind of bounce around. You come down the back side, avoid the spine, since the tableland's over here. Look at the top of lines, it should stay pretty consistent down and you meet a forest road. So that's what we're shooting for. Windy as hell. Even in the sun it's cold, so be prepared. Well, folks, it has gone a full schwack attack. Yeah, really dense foliage on the way down Jutland Mountain. Once you're on the tablelands, it's pretty easy to pick. There's no trail, but you can pick your route. And you can still pick your route through here. It's just very, very schwacky. And slippery because it's been raining. So a little chilly. Party at the car wash, yeah. Party at the car wash, yeah. There's a big drop off in there that's hidden.
Oh, good.
Not big, but
I love big hidden drop-offs.
it's not huge, it's just a little droppy. Party at the car wash, yeah. We be schwacking. We be schwacking.
Almost sucks more because we know we're super close to the road.
Yeah, the logging road's not far. Once you get there, the schwack's over. About 0.5, 0.6. Oh, look at that. Wild magpie emerged from the bush.
Hi.
Sometimes a wild concertina emerges from the bush.
It's just me.
Alright, so I've successfully fallen 3 very good times on this bushwhack downhill. Very, very good times because it is slippery and steep. Slippery and steep. And there's a wild magpie.
Remember when we used to hike trails that were fun?
There were actual trails?
Yeah, that were like pleasant and enjoyable. You could predict how long a section was going to take you.
Yeah, our prediction of miles never seems to link up this year.
When do we get to do that again?
Oh, we will. But I was telling Magpie that if they didn't keep me in that baby compactor for longer than necessary, when the doctors forgot me in the compactor for like an extra 10 minutes, if my wrists weren't as thick, definitely would have broken a wrist or two this year. Or 3. I probably would have re-broken a broken wrist
eat it in this stuff.
Yeah. So we're getting down with the thickness.
I
What
go
else?
a little slower and I don't break any bones.
Yeah, what else is thick?
Let's not.
Get down with the thickness. The thickness of the brush. You also look a little wet. This is better. It did get a lot better. In here. Hi. So go very slow. And I got on my butt and grabbed some plants and then grabbed this tree once I got across to it. And the footholds, you can kick into it's mossy enough, you can kick into it like a snow. Okay. So you can kick into the moss. So the trail became a cliff again.
Ooh, what else is new?
Yeah. Oh, so you went a different way.
This was better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can just sit down.
Yeah. That was better. My way, I walked right alongside that little cliff. Hello. All right, to get to the clear cut, we had to come down that cliff. And once again, the GoPro doesn't do justice to how steep some of this stuff is, and wet and slick. Combine all.
That was just some straight up like bouldering.
Yeah. Combine all three, not the best.
Bouldering in the rain with packs on is my favorite kind of rock climbing. Just kidding.
But we made it to a clear cut, and assuming if we head that way, that's where it ends, or this way. I don't know.
We want to go down, so we may as well follow it down.
Yeah.
Meet the road somewhere.
Yeah. All right, so we made it to FS Road, or Logging Road. That's schwack down Jutland. First half of it super pleasant because you're on tabletops, but then it gets schwack-y. It gets cliffy and very thick. So anticipate taking a little longer on that. It took us 40 minutes to go 0.6 maybe? Ooh, okay. Not if I said 0.3. Whew. Okay, so yeah, anticipate it taking a little longer, but once you get to here, you should be able to cruise. We stayed pretty much on logging roads almost the entirety of the rest of the way into Wasp. There's this, and then the Salmon River section is mostly logging roads, so yeah, we're gonna start cruising. Cool. So there's a cabin somewhere on this lake that it says hikers are allowed to camp at. Really?
Kind of.
But you have to kind of navigate.
They don't have a route to get to it.
No, you kind of have to navigate FS roads. It's not.
I think there's a road that goes directly there. I can kind of see where it is in that peninsula.
Oh, there has to be a road that goes directly there.
I think it was the one we just passed, but we didn't feel like fooling around with getting lost in the forest that this road made.
No, so we didn't bumble. Ooh, that looks like a good cave.
That's a bigger cave.
Shall we go in?
Nope.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's a cabin there on this lake. It says hikers allowed to stay. So if your miles link up, go check it out. Whew. The amount, ooh, I almost cracked that lens a little bit. The amount that they deactivated this road around the lake is quite impressive. You're not getting anything back here if you're trying to drive. There are, I don't know, that was 7 maybe? 7 so far deep divots. I see 2 more already. Yeah, I don't know why they deactivated this one so much, but they do not want you driving anything back here. Then I see number 8, number 9. Oh yeah, they deactivated, folks. They deactivated. Morning. August 22nd, and we're about 70, 80 miles from Wasp. This section took a little longer, as you can see with the videos, than we thought, because Nero out was to be expected, but then day before, I mean, it was just torrential downpour. It was walls of rain. So we only did 15 that day. Yesterday, walls of rain all morning. So Nero'd out of camp, did about another 15. And as you can see, there's actually stuff outside of the tent that's not so, well, it's still soaked. But that big glowing orb is gonna hit that blue sky here shortly and give us some sun. So yeah, we're gonna be able to chew up some miles today. Got some gravel road, got some road. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We're gonna be able to chew away at some miles. Good morning.
Good morning.
Magpie says morning. Magpie to the morning. Oh, look at all that stuff. That looks wet.
Yeah, it is.
How wet is this wet?
Pretty wet.
Are these my gloves or your gloves?
Both.
Oh, well, I'll be.
Can you pass me my flip-flops so I can step away from here?
Yes. Flippy floppies. And we're gonna be able to dry out the tent today too. So we got some good stuff ahead of us, folks. Good stuff. Cool. We got a little black bear. Aw, he's running. It's okay, buddy. Now he's chilling on the side of the road waiting for us. I'll tell you what, if I was a logger, you couldn't pay me enough to drive this road. It is just hugging that cliffside and all that rock scramble. So I'm now starting to see why they probably decommissioned heavily that road, because this is super dangerous. Super beautiful, but super dangerous for driving up here. I have a very strong feeling I'm gonna turn on the camera again once we get to this little lip. Oh, whew. Once we get to this little lip, because I'm assuming you'll be able to see something pretty sweet on this backside. So I guess you can walk with me, talk with me. Yeah, this trail, it's a lot longer and more difficult than we expected. So if you're coming out to the Vancouver Island Trail, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done to get some of these bushwhack segments to actually become trail. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's just there's work that needs to be done. I do want to send a shout out and thank you to the Trail Association for doing all the work that you guys currently have, because a lot of work has been done, but there is still some that needs to be done. And once again, that's not saying anything bad. That's just calling the trail as you see it, because there are sections that will take you a little bit longer because of a reroute, a bushwhack, something that's not really designated that well. And we will be putting out the GPX file that we grabbed. I didn't grab GPX, so this section is taking longer than I thought, and I don't have enough battery power for it. So I didn't grab GPX from Cumberland. I grabbed it to the beginning of Strathcona State Park. So I grabbed it from Cumberland out, but then from Strathcona State Park, I didn't grab it in there, because when you're on the Forbidden Plateau Trail, or just the Plateau Trail, it is in fact just that trail system. There aren't twists and turns. It's very well marked. I'm sorry, there are twists and turns, but it's very well marked to let you know where you need to go. So I didn't GPX route that one. Maybe on the way back I can do that for y'all. And then I didn't GPX yesterday, besides the little bushwhack down Jutland Mountain, because once again it was still within Strathcona State Park, pretty straightforward. And then the logging roads are pretty straightforward as well. And this is why I didn't stop filming, guys, right there. And you guys got some information as well. So yeah, that's the gist of it. And I'm gonna keep on cruising and keep on enjoying this view, folks. Beautiful, beautiful. So, water. Okay, so water. Oh, little disclaimer as well. That brownness was not from there. It was from some leftover coffee this morning. So that's why the water in the bottle was brown. Take two. All right, so water. I don't think I've touched on too much water for the sections from Port Alberni to Cumberland. And then from Cumberland so far to Strathcona Dam. I haven't touched on it because you are in just water city. The Beaufort Range, you have little ponds, little pools of water everywhere. So that gets you into Cumberland. And then Cumberland coming out, you're once again in water city. A lot of creeks, a lot of ponds again as lakes, as you saw in the film. So water's not really an issue. And then from Strathcona Dam, I'm gonna film it again for y'all. But Strathcona Dam to Wasp, you follow Salmon River, I believe. There's a Salmon River in Idaho too, but you follow a river for like 50 miles. So I doubt water's gonna be an issue through there too. So yeah, water, not an issue. Little asterisks on that, not an issue. Not an issue. Majority of the time you're gonna run into water every, I'm gonna give you about a 4 to 5 mile range. A lot of times you run into it way sooner. But if you're comfortable with 4 to 5 mile range in between water, you'll be comfortable. There is a few 10 mile coming out of Port Alberni. No, you have water there too. Yeah, 4 to 5 mile ranges, so you should be comfortable. All right, we're gonna keep on cruising and checking out this beautiful views. Awesome. Oh.
looks like the restaurant's not open.
No.
I was wondering if there'd be a little canteen here, but I didn't see anything. It's just a hotel.
Yeah. There's the black bear. We cross it to get to the other side of this big, right? So we're gonna start bouncing around in the mountains, and this is where the section from Strathcona Dam to Wasp starts. It's about 56, 57 miles of kind of dirt road walking. So we're gonna get into this, see what we can do. Took us about, I think it's about 5 o'clock, a little after, to get out of that first section. A lot of downhill, a lot of dirt road walking today, so nothing too exciting. I showed you some cool waterfalls, some cool scenes, some cool, I don't know, trailside stuff. So yeah, if something else cool comes up, you'll see it as well. Looks like there might be a campground or something below us, or a day use area, or RV parking. A lot of RVers are actually set up. It probably is a campground.
It looks like it's ATVers. Everyone has like a motorbike or an ATV down there.
Yeah, and there's a privy. I doubt you could tent there, but you could probably ATV there. So if you're through hiking with an ATV, stop on by. I didn't see the first sign for Chewy, so I don't know what they mean by okay, fine, bring Chewy. But I know what that means. That's number 13. Cool. They're signing it. Signing that trail for us. Lego. So it's just a cool tunnel of trees. So Fry Lake is to our right. We haven't seen access to it yet. Actually, there might have been access right when we caught up to it on the right hand side. But yeah, first lake that you pass after Strathcona Dam. And I believe there is camping down near there. I think this is mostly all Queensland. So, Royal? Crown. But who wears that crown? Okay, Crown Land. But yeah, first lake that you pass, and then you pass another baby one, and then there's Patterson Lake. So we're gonna go towards Patterson, see what we can do. But I'm assuming there's a lot of good camping out through here. There's, once again, land of lakes. A lot of lakes. Cool.
Because they're so much better than the domesticated ones.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
All right, are warm berries or cold berries better? All right, the question I was trying to ask before I got rudely interrupted by the camera dying again was, what do you prefer, warm car ass berries or cold berries that have been in the fridge? Okay, that was the poll. We're continuing to walk on down the road. That's where your mind goes. So let it go. Slow-mo shot to jerky shot because I had to pick up the water bottles. But check it out. Another awesome camp spot. I think we successfully did 30.
I think so.
Was not GPX tracking, but we're thinking we're close. So, got that lake water, got that lake camp spot, dry-ish tent.
It's pretty dry.
It's pretty dry. Lap of luxury, folks. Lap of luxury. Sweet. Another good day.